Buzz YouTube, how's it going everybody? Got for y'all today a UU Showdown live using a Hail team. Now, I don't think I've used Hail since like last year when Snowfield was first reintroduced into UU, and don't worry, this is not a stall team. I told myself if I'm gonna do a PS live with the Hail team, it's not gonna be with a stall team with stall rain, because nobody wants to watch a showdown live with a stall team. Even I wouldn't enjoy doing that, and I wouldn't feel right putting you guys through that. So I decided to go with a more offensive Hail team. The only real two walls on this team are Slowbro and Rhyperior, but we'll talk about those when we get into them. First off, we have Lambo Blue, the shiny Abomasnow. Also, I'm going to start nicknaming my Pokemon because I've noticed some of you guys leaving comments saying, "Oh Leo, why don't you nickname your Pokemon? Leo, you should bond with your Pokemon by nicknaming them." So I was like, sure, why not? It's not a big deal anyways. So, as I said, first off, we got Lambo Blue, the shiny Abomasnow. If you get this nickname, you are really smart and you know your rap music. And just a standard mix set because, again, I didn't want to go with a stall variant like the sub-leech set. And yeah, I don't really know what... All I know is that with this speed, it allows it to outspeed Blastoise. That's about all I know. Next, we have the physical wall, which is Slowbro. And I have Thunder Wave, so I can spread paralysis, allowing my Abomasnow, my Rotom Frost, and my Excalibur to outspeed certain things, as well as Rhyperior, I guess, to knock them out. But mainly these three right here. And yeah, just a standard physically defensive Slowbro. Next off, we have Scarf Manchow, which is my Revenge Killer, and my check to be able to knock out things like Snorlax and just very annoying special walls that my team might have problems with. Then we have Sub-Split Rotom Frost, and I actually really like this. It's definitely a lot of fun, has very good bulk, and just, yeah, I'm really starting to like Rotom Frost even more. I'm going to start using it some more in NU, and definitely liking it in UU. Next off, we have a very, I guess you could say a very interesting Excalibur set. The reason why I have Overcoat is because this means that Hail won't be racking up damage on Excalibur, which means it won't be nullifying my leftovers. Also, I didn't want Choice Banded Excalibur because I didn't want to be locked into something like Pursuit. And with Excalibur being able to force out many switches, I can set up a substitute and be freely behind a substitute on whatever my opponent brings in. Like if they for some reason bring in a Chandelure, I can set up the substitute and then it'll be my Excalibur behind a sub against a Chandelure, and I can then Pursuit trap them as they might want to switch out or something. And just, yeah, this set has definitely been working out for me. Next off, we have our special wall in the form of Rhyperior. Also, for those of you who have been watching mine and Ryland videos for like the past 2 years, you will get this nickname. But yeah, this is just my special wall so I can take hits from Chandelure, because as you can see, Chandelure poops on this team, except if it has Energy Ball. If it has Energy Ball, then it poops on Rhyperior as well. Also, I needed it for things like Raikou and Zapdos, borrowing the fact that they don't have Hidden Power Grass, and just, yeah, definitely like Rhyperior on this team. Plus, it gets on my Stealth Rocks, and it is my Phaser. And yeah, with that, let's get this started. Alright, so we got our first battle. My opponent has a very interesting team. Threats. If I lose Slowbro, Darmanitan could be a problem. If Raikou has Hidden Power Grass, that'll be a major problem. Sableye could get very annoying, so I have to watch out for that. Leads, though, I definitely feel like it's going to lead off with the Darmanitan. So what I kind of want to do is lead off with my Manchow because... Nah, fuck, yeah, Sableye. I was about to say I can lead off a Manchow and just have Jump Kick, but if I do that, then Sableye becomes a major problem. I could also just lead off with my Abomasnow, but again, he'll probably lead off with Darmanitan. No, he could lead off with the Sableye, I suppose. Yeah, either way, I just think Rhyperior is definitely my best lead. So I'm bleeding off with that, as he does end up bleeding off with the Darmanitan. I might just go straight for my Stealth Rocks, just because he more than likely is going to want to go for the U-turn. Thankfully, he didn't go for Superpower, because I was kind of fearing that, and he's just going to U-turn out to the Sableye. Unfortunately, though, nothing on my team appreciates taking a burn, so that's going to be severely annoying. I really don't want my Abomasnow getting burned, because I might be able to have use from Ice Shard. And definitely, well, no, because I could just Blizzard Claydol, I suppose. I don't want Slowbro taking any damage, and I don't want Rotom. Yeah, I think just definitely Abomasnow is my best one. Unfortunately, as much as it pains me, this is the only real thing I want on my team, being burned. And I can just really go for a Blizzard. because nothing on his team safely switches into it, and I should be doing a good amount of damage to Sableye either way, so I'm in a good position. Also, big thanks to Vision for the Wi-Fi battle background. Really like this one. This one kind of feels like more of a Wi-Fi battle to me than all the other ones. But yeah, he's just gonna go for the top, predicting me to maybe want to go for a lead seed, and I get the freeze. I didn't want that. I'll be perfectly honest. I did not want that. But what can I say? Lambo Blue is well trained, and I should bring him down to a point where the hail will knock him out, or I just get a higher damage roll. Unfortunately though, that freeze definitely mattered, because now I don't have to worry about Sableye anymore. And did you guys see my NU Showdown live with Extra Belt, Rotom, and Shell Smash Caracosta? That was... yeah, that's what reminded me about it. The freeze that I got on Sableye. So he's going to bring in the Scrafty. I don't know if I should safely... I mean, I don't feel comfortable switching into my Manchow. And he could be a bulk upset, which can just set up on my Abomasnow all day. Damn it. I definitely feel like he's gonna Dragon Dance or just straight up go for the bulk up and not go straight for the Drain Punch. So yeah, I think I should be able to get a free switch, and yep, he just goes safely for the bulk up. This is really good for me because I am max attack, reckless. This is super effective. Not even Claydol is going to appreciate taking this, and this is where that freeze definitely mattered, because now I can just freely go for high jump kick. And a lot of people make the mistake of thinking Scrafty can take a high jump kick after a bulk up. But yeah, nothing on his team safely switched into my Manchow. Also, he probably thought I would go for a U-turn, which I guess is kind of understanding because he does have the Claydol. Unfortunately, now he gets a free switch into the Claydol. Although, I should be able to just get a free switch into my Rotom, because I definitely feel like he's going to Rapid Spin or go for the Stealth Rocks. And yep, he's just going to go for the Rocks. And then this turn, I should be able to just go safely for a Substitute, because Claydol should have nothing in its arsenal to be able to break my Substitute. And he might just go for the Toxic or the Rapid Spin. As he does go for the Spin, that is fine by me, because nothing on his team is going to take this Blizzard. This is 120 base power. Stabbed. And I believe Rotom's special attack is like 105. Yeah, right here, 105. Okay, sorry about that. And it was back to the battle. He switched into his Darmanitan. Did you see how much damage that did, ladies and gentlemen? Holy crap. That is 52% to a Darmanitan. That's actually really impressive in my books. Anyways, I'm thinking about just going for another Blizzard, because he might predict me to Thunderbolt and bring in Roserade or something, although I kind of just want to keep my Blizzards. No, yeah, I think just either way, Thunderbolt's definitely my best play. As he goes for the U-turn, oh, you kidding me? I should have Blizzard. That was really dumb of me. He's going to bring in the Raikou, and that did a pretty nice amount. He might have Aura Sphere. I feel like he has Aura Sphere. I'm a little bit worried right now, because I don't want to switch directly into my Rhyperior, although I am really positive I can take a hit. I don't know if that'll be my better play. Well, either way, I can still set up a Substitute on the Claydol with Rotom, so I can definitely switch out, but I don't feel comfortable switching into my Rhyperior is what I'm trying to say. I could bring in Nightmon, I suppose. I mean, I could bring in Excavalier, I suppose. And actually, yeah, because then that would force him to bring in Darmanitan, and I can get off a bit more damage on that. So yeah, I don't have to risk my Rhyperior taking any unnecessary damage, as he does go for the Aura Sphere. Ah, look at that, only 30%. See, this is where having Substitute is going to come in handy, because I definitely feel like he's going to want to switch out. Even if he doesn't, I should still have enough HP to make another Substitute, but I definitely feel like he's going to want to switch out. Actually, no, cancel, fuck. No, because what can he switch in? I guess he can switch into Darmanitan, but I'm pretty sure that's going to get knocked out. No, yeah, I think just Megahorn is definitely my better play, because something on his team is going to get knocked out, and he forfeits. This wasn't all that bad, I suppose. Anyways, that was the first battle. Let's go get battle number 2. Alright, so we got battle number 2. My opponent has a pretty offensive looking team, Chandelure. Oh god, that is going to be such a problem to my team, especially if it has Energy Ball and knocks out my Rhyperior. Actually, if it's choiced, I can then bring in Excavalier and Pursuit Trap, but so I should be able to deal with Chandelure, although I'm probably going to have to sacrifice a Pokemon to it. Either way, leads. Definitely feel like he's going to lead off with Bronzong or Swampert. So I'm thinking maybe Manchow's my best lead, because I can't really do anything to Swampert or Bronzong with Slowbro. I mean, I could Scald to burn, but no, my luck, I'm not going to get it. So either way, I definitely feel Manchow is my best lead. So yeah, let's get this started. Please, sir, make a move. Start timer. Alright, sorry about that. I had a burp. I actually got some water this time, so if I pause, it's just because I'm taking a drink of my water. So he does lead off with the Bronzong. I just really want to high jump kick. Like, honestly, I just want to high jump kick. I noticed my team has problems with Bronzong. Is it really worth it though? YOLO. Oh, yes! Don't ever do that, people. Don't ever do what I just did. I can't believe that word. Don't ever do that, okay? Just don't ever do that in your life, please. I should have not done that. Well, I'm gonna switch to my Rhyperior this turn because I feel like it's gonna bring in Chandelure now, and I don't want to bring in Excavalier because he's faster than me and he'll roast me. And then I should be able to get up my Stealth Rocks. If not, then I can knock him out with an Earthquake as he ends up switching into Chandelure. Yep. Alright. I can definitely take an Energy Ball. I really just want an Earthquake, to be honest. Although he might be sub. So I'm thinking maybe Rock Blast is my better play. Because if he is sub split and he predicts me to switch out, that'll give him a free hit with the Shadow Ball. So yeah, I'm just going to Rock Blast. Because I definitely feel that's my best play to do. Also, he might predict me to go for the Earthquake and bring in Flygon so I can get off like 2% on that. But yeah, again, I just definitely feel Rock Blast is my best play. As he brings in the Swampert, okay, that's fine. So the fact that he switch out has me thinking maybe he does not have Shadow Ball, so I can definitely use that to my advantage as I get off no damage on the Swampert. Do I really want to stay in? I mean, the worst he can do is burn something on my team with Scald, and I don't want to take a Scald with my Rhyperior. I don't want to be able to keep Slowbro at as much HP as possible. I'm thinking, yeah, I think just Slowbro is my best switch-in. And if he roars me out, then that's fine, because he might roar me out. He might roar me out into my Abomasnow, and then we can just go from there. But yeah, I'm just gonna switch right into my Slowbro and just see what he wants to do. Although he might go for Toxic. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. That's gonna be severely annoying. Well, either way, I'm just gonna Scald because there's a chance I can burn him, and he might just want to stay in either way. So yeah, he probably just went for the roar, and I get the burn. Thank you. Well trained, well trained. And of course he roars me out into my Rotom. This is no bueno, because I definitely know he's going to want to go for Toxic, so I'm just going to make the safe switch back into my Slowbro. And eventually I can stall this Swampert out. I'm just hoping that he either roars me out into my Abomasnow or into my Manchow, or even Excavalier really. And he brings back in the Bronzong, probably predicting me to go for a Hidden Power Grass or Blizzard, so that's understandable. Again, I'm just going to go for Scald in this because he can literally not do anything to Slowbro. I mean, I'm already Toxic. The worst he can do is like Hidden Power Electric, which no Bronzong ever carries. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the safe Scald as he makes a safe switch into the Virizion. And oh my God. Okay, this time I didn't want that burn. But is it my fault my Pokemon are well trained? No. Well, maybe it is, because I'm the one who trained them. Either way, I didn't want that. But this does allow me to get a free switch into my Excavalier and hopefully get up a free substitute, as he's probably going to go for the Giga Drain. Oh, he turns out to be offensive. I was going to say Leaf Storm, but then I read Giga Drain, so yeah. Which means he has Focus Blast. But either way, I'm just going to Mega Horn. That's my best play to do. And if he does want to bring in Chandelure for some odd reason, then that's still going to do a nice bit of damage, and I miss. Okay. Not upset about that because I definitely do deserve it. See, this is the prediction game. I have to switch out. Yeah, I have to bring in Rhyperior. It's my best switching. I can take any one hit. If he does go for Shadow, if he does go for Energy Ball, then I can just bring back an Excavalier and Pursuit Trap him. And he does go for the Fire Blast, which means he's probably Choice Specs because that did a whole lot of damage. I'm thinking about just getting up my Stealth Rocks. Or I could just go for the Earthquake, to be honest. Yeah, I definitely feel Earthquake is my best play right now. So I'm just going to go for that. As he brings in the Swampert, yeah, okay. Get off a nice 33%. And after the burn, I will be able to knock him out. Unfortunately though, I don't want to take a Scald, so I'm just going to make the safe switch back into my Slowbro, although he's probably just going to go for the Roar. As long as he doesn't roar me out to my Rotom Frost, I should be fine, because I don't want Rotom taking any unnecessary amount of damage that it doesn't have to take. So either way, just switching to Slowbro is definitely my better play, because outside of Toxic, which Slowbro already is Toxic, he can't do anything to me, and I'm going to pause this. Alright, so he made a move, and I just remembered this. I have homework I should probably be doing. But yeah, I always procrastinate on my homework, so I'm probably going to regret this later, but it's fine, and no, I'm not picking up. Also, he might have predicted me to bring in a Bomb Snow, so that's understandable. But yeah, I can just stay in and go for another Skull, because I mean, Virizian's already burned, so I can still kind of wear that down. As he does bring it in, I guess he's just going to want to try to save his Swampert for Death Fodder. And see, now I feel like he's going to want to go for the Focus Blast. I mean, either way, Excavalier is definitely my best switch in, so it's not that big of a deal. As he goes for the Calm Mind, I just got predicted upon, but it's fine, because honestly, he can't really do much to me, and at this point, I'm really positive an Iron Head will be more than enough to knock out Virizion. Unless he has like Hidden Power 5, and he missed. I am sorry for this hacks, although that crit did not matter, but that Focus Blast miss might have actually really mattered. I'm getting really lucky today. I don't know why. Ta-da! Anyways, it brings back in the Chandelure. And do I switch right into Rhyperior? Because I've been doing that this whole time. I mean, look at his team. Do I honestly need Rhyperior? No. So yeah, definitely just gonna switch right into Rhyperior this turn. As the Energy Balls... Ah, crap. Oh wait, I have Excavalier with Pursuit. Yeah, as long as he's not like Expert Belted or something, this thing is gonna die. Well, I don't think it's gonna get knocked out, but it's gonna do a good amount of damage because he's gonna be forced to switch out. Please don't be Expert Belt, don't be Expert Belt, don't be Expert Belt, please, please. Oh, thank you! Haha, get out of here! Let's go! Showing off why Excavalier is such a monster. So he's gonna bring in the Swampert, probably for Death Fodder, so yeah, that's fine. All I really have to do right now is get up my Stealth Rocks. Unfortunately though, Rhyperior is at 9%, so that might be impossible. The only thing I can really get up rocks on is going to be Bronzong, so I can kind of use it to my advantage. And do I really want to stay in? He might go for Scald this turn actually. So yeah, either way, just Slowbro is my safest play. As he goes for the Scald, okay, good. I was really fearing the fact that he could burn me, which is why I switched out. And then this turn, he's not going to die off to the burn after leftovers. So either way, I'm just going to go for the... Actually, I kind of want to go for Side Shock now that I look at it. No, yeah, just Scald is definitely my best play to do. And he does go for the roll. Okay, good. I was actually very close to going for Slack Off, but I was like, nah, I don't really need to, so it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, unfortunately though, this gives him a free switch into the Chandelure, but no, he actually decides to bring in the Flygon. Okay, that's fine. I mean, the worst he can do is Outrage, and then I just Revenge Kill him with PokemonShowdown. But from looks of his team, I don't really need my Rhyperior anymore at this point. I mean, it is nice to bait the Energy Ball, but yeah, I'm just gonna fodder off Rhyperior because that's really the least helpful team member that I have to me right now, as he does just end up going for the safe U-turn. See, this way I would also be able to get Switch Initiative now, and I feel like he's probably gonna bring in the Hitmontop. Although, because if he does bring in Chandelure, I'm really positive that an Ice Shard will be able to knock him out at the amount of HP that he's at, and if he brings in the Bronzong, I can then just bring in Excavalier, set up a substitute, and then just go from there. So his best switching is probably Hitmontop, but then I can just bring in Slowbro, as he does bring in the Hitmontop. That's fine by me. I really have to start wearing this thing down though. So what I'm going to do is just bring in Slowbro, and I'm just going to start going for Side Shock. I don't really care if he switches into Flygon, because if I can wear that down, then that'll be good as well. Although there is a chance he might bring in the Bronzong just to try to rack up toxic damage on me. But, I mean, I have Regenerator, so I'm really not worried about that whatsoever. As he goes for the safe Sucker Punch, that's fine. I'm going to get off a huge... Okay, let's be honest here. This hacks is really, really unfair. But hey, I never get lucky, okay? So when I do get hacks, it's very, very rare. So yeah, that's all on you. But I don't think that was game changing, because I mean, I would have been able to knock him out with the second Side Shock, But then I probably would have gone for a Scald, predicting him to bring in the Bronzong. But either way, I doubt that crit is really going to be like game changing or anything. So he's going to bring back in the Chandelure. And I don't want to leave in my Slowbro fodder because I want to be able to take a hit from Flygon and wear it down. That way I can guarantee that Ice Shard will knock out Flygon. But either way, at this point, I don't really need my Rotom, so I'm just gonna switch that in for Death Fodder. Plus, it's a possibility he might just go straight for the Fire Blast, predicting me to switch out, predicting him to Shadow Ball or Energy Ball. So yeah, just either way, I don't really need my Rotom Frost at this point. And I actually have not got uphill this whole battle. I just realized that. Dude, Slowbro is putting in that work though, not even gonna lie. So he's gonna knock me out. That's fine, because I can just bring in Abomasnow now, actually. Yeah. Well, no, because if I bring in Abomasnow, then I force him to switch out into the Bronzong. So I can just bring in my Nightmon. My Excavalier. Why do I keep calling it Nightmon? See, this is why I don't nickname my Pokemon, because I always like call them by their nicknames. Although I don't know if you guys are really bothered by that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the safe pursuit because I don't really want to risk him staying. I don't want to risk him switching out, is what I'm trying to say, and allowing him to bring it back in and get off another kill on my team. So he does predict me to pursue, gets off 22%. That's actually really impressive. I thought that would do way more. But either way, at this point, I'm guaranteed to take any one hit from anything on his team as he brings in the Flygon. The way he brought it in has me thinking he definitely has the Fire Punch. But either way, I'm just going to go for the safe Mega Horn as he just knocks me out with the Earthquake. That is perfectly fine by me because now I'm going to be able to finally bring in Abomasnow. And actually, what I could have done was brought in Manchow and just high jump kicked. What is the fun in that, ladies and gentlemen? There's no fun in that. I'm just going to go straight for the Blizzard. As he brings back in the Bronzong. Ah, look at that. Nice 14%. That did fucking nothing. Oh, why did I do this? I'm just going to Wood Hammer. It's really the only thing I can do. And I don't... Well, no, because Gyro Ball might be able to knock me out. Well, either way, I'm just going to Wood Hammer. Yeah, oh, wow. He lived on 3%. Just not expecting that one. Well, either way, I can... Yeah, he's just going to die off the Toxic. I mean, not Toxic, he's gonna die off the Hail. As he brings back in the Flygon. See, this is what I was wondering about, if Ice Shard is a one-hit KO. Wow, it is a one-hit KO. Alright, so that was battle number 2. I think we have enough time for one more battle, so we're gonna get one. Alright, so I guess it's gonna be the last battle. And apparently there is a Hail RMT that looks very similar to this team. I don't really know about that because I got this idea from one of my buddies to use Excavalier and Rotom on the Hail team, and I guess that's where he might have got that idea from. So if this is very similar to the RMT team, then I apologize, I guess. I don't know, I didn't mean for it to look like that, but yeah. Anyways, threats on my opponent's team, Nidoqueen is going to be a major pain to deal with. Either way, I definitely feel my best lead is going to be just Manchow. So yeah, I'm going to be leading off with that. And can we please start this? Alright, so he's going to be leading off with the Crobat as I let off with my Houdini. And I definitely feel like he's just going to go straight for the U-turn. My best switching is probably just going to be my Excavalier, but then he'll bring in the Darmanitan and just U-turn out on my Rhyperior and bring in Virizion. See, this is why I kind of wanted to have Protect on Excavalier, but just, yeah, you can't risk it. So I'm just going to bring in my Slowbro because I should be able to take any hit from Virizion and possibly knock it out with a Size Shock. So I definitely feel that's going to be my best play as he does just end up going for the U-turn. That's fine. I mean, if I would have gone for my own U-turn, honestly, it would have done like 5%, so it just really wasn't that big of a deal. Although maybe I should have U-turned. It's whatever, honestly. So yeah, he's just going to U-turn out into something. U-turned out into the Nidoqueen. Okay, he's probably going to try to get up a Stealth Rock, so I'm just going to go for the safe Scald. And I should be able to take any one hit from this thing, and I really have to wear down Nidoqueen because it's definitely a giant threat. But yeah, he also might predict me to switch out. Either way, I just definitely feel like he's going to want to get up his Stealth Rock so I can get off a huge hit on this as he goes for the Layer Toxic Spikes. That's actually going to be very, very annoying to deal with from looks of my team. Well, I mean, honestly, the only real thing affected by it is, I guess, Slowbro and Rhyperior, but I'm not going to be really too worried about that. And this turn, I'm just going to go for Side Shock on the off chance that maybe he wants to bring in Virizion, because if I can get rid of Nidoqueen, then that'll be excellent for me. And if he does bring in Virizion, getting rid of that will be even better. So yeah, definitely feel Side Shock is my best play. As he goes for the Earth Power, we're going to be able to easily live that. And I guess he didn't want to get up Stealth Rocks for some reason, because normally when Nidoqueen runs Toxic Spikes, they normally run Stealth Rocks alongside it, which means it was probably more of a defensive set. But either way, I'm able to get rid of the Nidoqueen, which is really great. And that means I don't have to worry about my team taking any unnecessary Stealth Rocks damage. But yeah, he's taking forever. Okay, dude, if you're one of my subscribers, I apologize, but I just want you to hurry up, okay, man? No disrespect, just please hurry up and make your move. So he's gonna bring. Why am I saying this now when you don't know? I could type it out, but it's whatever, honestly. So he's gonna bring a Darmanitan. I am gonna be forced to switch out. And again, if I bring in Rhyperior, I bait him to bring in Virizion, and he also might bring in Suicune. Actually, I can bring in, yeah, I can just bring in Excavalier, because I definitely feel like he's not going to go for Flare Blitz. And nope, he does just end up going for the safe U-turn, which is really not a big deal whatsoever. Ah, sorry about that. Anyways, it's just a matter of what he's going to U-turn out into. Probably Suicune. Yeah, okay, so he does bring in the Suicune. The question is, though, do I want to stay in? I definitely feel like he's gonna Scald though, for sure. And if he burns me, that'll be really bad, but it's a risk I might have to take, because I need to get off prior damage on this. Yeah, I'm just gonna Mega Horn as he goes for the Scald. Don't. Oh! He burned me. Actually, I shouldn't even feel bad about that for all the hacks that I got on my previous opponent. Ah, damn it. I think this turn I'm gonna switch right into a bonus. No, actually, what I should have done was brought in Slowbro and just, that was really stupid. I wasn't even thinking. I was like, okay, I'll take the hit and then knock him out, right? No, that is not the case. And he's gonna double out into the Darmanitan. That's a-okay by me. And at this point, with my Excavalier being burned, it's really useless to me. So if he does go for the Flare Blitz, I'm not worried about that whatsoever. And I need to find some way to get up my Stealth Rocks. And from the looks of his team, the only thing I will be able to get up rocks on is Snorlax, or possibly even the Darmanitan. So he's just going to bring this back in. I kind of want to Pursuit, because I mean, even if I Mega Horn, I'm going to do nothing to Suicune, so I can at least get off a bit of damage on Crobat, as he probably is going to go for the U-turn, predicting me to go for the Iron Head, because that's really the only logical play I see right now. So yeah, just going to go for the safe Pursuit, and I'm going to get off a decent bit of damage. Let's see. Oh, 21%. That's actually not bad at all, in my opinion. And he's going to bring back in Darmanitan. That's fine by me as well. I'm just going to Pursuit again, because if I can wear down Darmanitan, that's also really great for me. And this might go over 30 minutes, so I do apologize about that. But yeah, also, he might just go straight for the Flare Blitz, although that will give me a free switch into my Rhyperior to get up my Stealth Rocks. And again, just going to Pursuit, because if I can wear down Darmanitan, that's really good for me. And I don't really want anything else on my team taking any unnecessary damage. So yeah, see, look, even Burn Excavalier is still doing a good amount of damage to things. That's actually really impressive, doing over 20% to Crobat and Darmanitan while it's burned. He's going to bring in the Suicune. I'm just going to go straight for the Mega Horn. I'm hoping that he's not Calm Mind, because if he is, that'll be really bad for me. So I really have to watch out for that, because he could possibly freely get up at least 2 Calm Minds off of my Excavalier. And then this thing is just going to be a major pain in the ass to take down. Alright, he knocks me out. I can now bring in Rotom. Unfortunately though, he can then just bring in... Actually, I can just Pain Split on Snorlax. So yeah, I'm just going to bring in Rotom, and I'm going to go straight for the Substitute. Because I definitely feel like he's going to want to switch out, although he might have Roar now that I look at it. Okay, he just makes a safe switch into Snorlax. That's fine. And does he have leftovers? Yep, which means he's probably just specially defensive. And I'm just going to Pain Split, predicting him to go for the Whirlwind. And he has Protect. Actually, I've seen Protect on Snorlax. I have a really good battle where one of my opponents had Protect Snorlax. So that's actually not very uncommon in my opinion. I can definitely see that working. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to check something. Anyways, do I Thunderbolt or Pain Split? I definitely feel Pain Split is my best move to go for. Because, I mean, I'm going to get HP regardless, so either way, just Pain Split is definitely my better play to do, as he probably did just go for Body Slam. Yeah, because normally offensive Snorlax run Body Slam over something like Whirlwind, so not worried about that whatsoever. And then this turn, I'm going to switch right into my Rhyperior so I can finally get up my damn Stealth Rocks. Because I need to start getting that residual damage on my opponent's team. And yeah, it's just really it. I gotta get the residual damage on his team. As he does go for the save body slam. He's probably going to switch up his moves and go for Earthquake next turn, but either way, I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rocks. Although it is very obvious, it's still the best play I have to do right now so I can start wearing down his team, because with me having Hail up, I nullify leftovers on Suicune and Crobat, so it's really good, as well as Snorlax. And again, I apologize if this pushes over like 30 minutes, guys, but yeah, my opponent is taking a while to make his moves, which means you really know what he's doing. So he does make the safe switch into Virizion. I was kind of expecting that, but just it's not a big deal. And now I'm just gonna go for the Roar, as he actually just knocks me out with the Leaf Blade. That's fine. So he probably has the Lumberry, and what I can do is bring in Manchow, actually. Yeah, because I can just force him to switch out. Or what I could do is just go straight for an Aerial Ace. Actually, okay, what I'm going to do is bring in Manchow, U-turn out into my Abomasnow. That way, if he does stay in, I can then knock him out with an Ice Shard. So yeah, definitely U-turn is my best move to go for right now. And I'm just going to do that. But I'm definitely feeling he's going to want to switch into Crobat, which is perfectly fine by me. And, oh, he actually switches into the Snorlax. Okay, I guess he predicted that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, either way. Actually, hold on, I'm going to... Alright, at the amount of HP that he's at, I probably have a chance to knock him out with Thunderbolt from my Rotom, but I'm just going to bring in Abomasnow because I feel that's my better play to do, and then I can just go straight for like an Earthquake or a Wood Hammer. And actually, I might have to go for Wood Hammer, but he's probably just going to protect either way, so it's not a big deal, I suppose, what I go for. I'm adamant. Come on, man. Earthquake has to knock this out. Yeah, protect. Come on. Sorry about that, but either way. Oh, he might switch out this turn. Yeah, I'm going to Wood Hammer on the off chance he does switch out, predicting me to Earthquake again. Because he might want to bring in Virizion or Suicune. No, well, yeah, okay, she's going to fodder off the Snorlax. That's fine by me because that means I can maybe sub up again with Rotom Frost. So I'm in a good position right now. This battle is actually turning out pretty fun. And he's going to bring in the Virizion. I'm just going to Ice Shard because that's definitely my best play to do right now. And even if he switches out into like Suicune or Darmanitan, it's not really that big of a deal. Because I get off Rocks damage on Darmanitan and I slowly wear down Suicune. So he's going to bring back in the Suicune. I can get off a decent bit of damage. Nice 5%. That did nothing. I'm going to Blizzard this turn. Yeah. Because I should be able to live a Scald. Although he might stay in. Oh crap. See, this is prediction. Ooh! Got him! And get up out of here. Alright, good. Got rid of the Crobat. Ooh, look at that, man. And Abomasnow still sticking around. Yeah, that was kind of a bad play on your part, man. And see, now he can knock me out with the Scald, probably. Although he might go for the rest for some reason. But I'm just going to go straight for the Wood Hammer. So yeah, Abomasnow putting in some work. Let's go. So what's he going to do? He goes for the Scald. I was really hoping I would live. I was like, live. No. It's fine. Because now I can bring in my Frostbite. See, this is where I just really want to go for Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'm going to Thunderbolt. Because if he stays in predicting me to sub and goes for the Roar, that'll be bad for me. And at the amount of HP that he's at, I'm really positive High Jump Kick will knock him out. And thankfully, I get that prediction correctly. And he probably did stay in thinking that I would not switch out, but thinking I would substitute, and that way he could force me out with the Roar. And he's going to bring in Virizion. He says GG. I don't like people who say GG prematurely. Like, this is nothing against you, man. But just, come on, the battle's not over. Say GG after it's over. I'm guessing he's referring to the Crobat play, but sorry about that. I don't know, man. Well, I'm just going to go straight for the Blizzard because really I have no reason not to. And then I can bring in Manchow, just go safely for the Aerial Ace, and then just go from there. Although, well, I don't know. Maybe I can knock out Darmanitan with 2 Aerial Aces. Either way, I'm just going to bring in, not Virizion, but I'm going to bring in Manchow this turn. And I can just go straight for the, yeah, just Aerial Ace. Because I don't want to risk missing High Jump Kick, even though I'm probably going to lose Slowbro. It's just that I'd rather be safe for just Aerial Acing than having to risk high jump kick missing. So yeah, and he's gonna go for the safe Flare Blitz. That actually did not do anything, but yeah, Slowbro. This is why Slowbro is on this team. And yeah guys, once I knock this out, that'll be the end of this battle. I still felt this was a good battle, but that play with Crobat was a bit questionable, if that is what he's referring to. But yeah, good game, man. You crit me. This battle's not over yet. Well, I can just bring in Manchow and just go for the Aerial Ace. But yeah guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed this PS Live. I apologize if like some of my explaining was very off. I don't know what's wrong with me today. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the very fun team once more. We have the Sub-Split Rotom, Scarfed Manchow, Expert Belt Abomasnow, Physical Defensive Slowbro, Sub 3 attacks, Excavalier, and Special Defensive Rhyperior. So yeah, I'm gonna go look at the RMT once I'm done editing this so I can see just how similar the team is. But yeah, as I said, I got the idea of using Excavalier and Rotom for one of my buddies, which is probably why he referenced it, because he probably saw it on the RMT, which I guess is understandable. But yeah, with that guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to see more content, and I am out of here. Later everybody.